happens when a chainsaw is handled the wrong way. One small mistake can change everything in seconds, from risky tree cutting to heavy trucks in the wrong place. This is industrial prime.
Ești așa de bine, băi, dar și-am mai prins că o fac.
Ui, băiete! Și grăiești, Doamne ferește!
A gardener cuts a spruce top with a chainsaw. Chaos follows fast. That's why you always double secure your safety harness. Look closely, but never forget safety.
Oh shit, it's going the wrong way. Oh shit.
One mistake changes everything. Honesty stands out here. He admits his mistake and reveals how complex tree climbing really is, calculating load, harness paths, balance, all while staying safe. Wow, that cedar's diameter is massive, and handling wood this large is no small task. Cutting it in a single pass explains everything. heavy machine on icy terrain, one slip here and recovery turns into a serious risk fast. Driver and Christian steer an overloaded log truck through a narrow mountain ravine. Swinging logs, fading traction, and one wrong move could send everything into the river below. Watching a massive log turn into a 78-foot skateboard in under 30 minutes is wild. No rush, no drama, just trust in the process. You can't help but wonder how many past mistakes led to cuts this precise. Want to split logs up to 4 meters long without leaving your seat? The ARO Dominator wood splitter makes it possible, handling logs up to 20 inches in diameter.
Very good.
You alright? Holy fuck! Look at you!
Backyard tree cutting turned into panic. Safety rules exist for a reason. This tree was struck by lightning and burned through, making it highly dangerous. It takes a real professional to safely handle it, sell it, or keep it standing. High above the ground, one cut decides everything. Skill, focus, and respect for danger matter here.
Вот такая получается копна. Сошел на повороте и все. Больше он никуда не...
A simple Lewis winch logging day turns serious fast, reminding operators why PPE matters. Chainsaw pants, hearing protection, planning, and respect for small equipment, risks always come first.
Fire's burning hot.
Be here all night.
Hauling timber on icy roads is a battle with traction and gravity, until the curb gives way and terror hits instantly.
Di situ Pak ditinggal? Iya. Pernah dia?
Traveling mountain roads after rain is brutal. Want to see how they haul logs in and out? And does anyone know what kind of saw blades this shop uses?
Диаметр пня 1 метр.
Warning, this is a serious battle with tree roots. Excavators apply massive force to remove a stump over 1 meter wide, taking nearly 2 hours of continuous work to finally break it free and lift it out. Life throws unexpected turns when giant trees fall without warning.
Shit! Oh shit.
Things Luck smiled on her today. One small mistake, cutting trees. An enviable life, high on a bare branch, driven by pure adrenaline.
Ist gut.
No helmet, no wedges, cutting a birch in the worst spot. Just watching raises tension, this setup is a clear recipe for disaster. Ancient trees fall with sweat, sawdust, and skill. This work is not just labor, it is tradition. How long will this craftsmanship survive? Survive where terrain is more than mistakes.
N-are rost să ne mari și îi poate lua. Și trolile trag destul de bine, cum lucrează. Pentru că ai numai lucruri bune de învățat de la 23 de ani, se pricepe foarte bine. Asta a bătut de la drum. Ia uitați aici. Dacă nu era acest... Când nu era acest brad, dă să intre pe dedesubt de el. Cam mult și că trebuia tăiat.
Life out there is tough for the TAF people. This driver clearly knows the terrain and the job. Experience makes all the difference. Luckily, he got away. A quick reaction pulled him out of the way before the load fell. At 7,800 feet from Col de la Coche, a loaded Volvo FH12 crawls downhill on pure ice, where skilled drivers and machines move as one. With an MS-880 and a 60-inch bar, that oak log is basically a full dining table coming down. Trusting an old military truck with that much weight is extremely risky. Forest debris is handled with bark chippers. Bigger chippers process small logs and branches sawmills can't use, turning waste timber into valuable chips and reducing forest waste. It takes courage to do this kind of work every single day, but courage without preparation quickly becomes unnecessary risk.
What's going on? Right.
One cut needs calculation and patience first.
Oh, you okay? Damn. You alright? Damn.
Have you ever done this? Did you know? Cutting dead trees always carries a high risk of injury. This turns into a textbook face-cut failure. They lost control of the falling direction. You may conquer a giant tree alone, but safety is always paramount. No thrill is worth your health. Be smart. Be safe. Do you think confidence can ever replace protective gear and planning? A controlled blast turns a dead tree into a hard safety net. Even a small charge releases massive force and hides unpredictable damage. This is why explosive power must only be handled by trained professionals, never at home.
Nice little truck and all of it. Go! That's a big piece of roof right there. Yeah! Oh, piece of it. Oh, you broke in half. Broken half of it.
This is a textbook example of what not to do.
Well, yep.
Isn't it amazing? At 14 years old, this bull is still full of energy and clearly enjoys what he does. Respect the driver. The HSM-208F delivers true stability on steep slopes, yet it still demands nerves of steel. Those legs washed ashore were massive, nearly 3 feet thick. He tried pulling them out, hauling all the building wood through a dangerous trip. Dangerous log transport across Asia demands steel nerves, strong discipline, balance, and constant safety awareness. massive operation in one place. Nelson Pine Industries in New Zealand handles about 40% of regional timber, processing nearly 1 million cubic meters each year, an extraordinary logistics scale. Hull Oaks Lumber Company in Monroe, Oregon, represents one of America's last steam-powered sawmills. Disciplined workflows, legacy machinery, and strict industrial safety define every step. Debris exploded as the grinder hit the trunks, shredding dense brush into fine chips in a single pass, letting the spinning disc do all the work. Would you stand this close while that disc is spinning? The 300 horsepower Komatsu PC 210 cuts dense roots with controlled hydraulic force. Handling 10-ton loads safely depends on steady hands, experience, and precise control. Looks professional at first, then one mistake turns it into chaos. Ladders and chainsaws don't miss. Safety first. This is why professionals use ropes, helmets, and spotters. Gravity never gives second chances.
Here it goes.
That familiar smell, classic Bradford couple behavior.
Whoa! Oops. What an accident.
One wrong decision brings chaos and instant consequences. Lack of experience, control lost, panic. One wrong move can change everything. Safety always comes first.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Bert, Wilbur, come here.
We show real mistakes so you don't repeat them. Subscribe for real job sites. tree collapsed onto the vehicle during cutting, turning the rotating job into an accident. This setup feels reckless and unnecessary. That tree could fall in 3 directions, and it's unclear which one he's betting on. Cutting a tree this tall demands precision from first cut to final fall. Every move is calculated, intense, controlled, unforgiving. Watching this operator run the SP661LF microhead is impressive. The design is clean and efficient, and users say it processes wood quickly and reliably throughout the harvest. The cable snaps, chaos erupts, and the truck plunges into the ravine below. A heavy bulldozer anchors downhill as a loaded logging truck descends steep terrain. Controlled power, coordinated teamwork, and steel nerves prevent mistakes. Driving a Scania R580 is an art. Power hauls the load, but skill gets the timber safely to the mill. Would you trust yourself behind the wheel? It cuts and fires 6-inch wood chunks everywhere, like a high-speed debris cannon, extremely dangerous nearby.
Oh my god.
The truck pull succeeds, but property the stump comes loose. Nothing power helps. Safety prevents.
You got it!
Get out of there, guys! Don't want to hit no one. Everybody good?
Ladders and chainsaws are a dangerous mix in tree trimming. The Beaver City building game officially begins. Typhoon Mankut's force sent trees crashing into cars.
Well.
Timber! Oh, oh no!
Within a 50-meter radius, the accuracy is flawless.
Все, пиздец мужику. Достанет сейчас.
Who needs Hollywood CGI when real Russian action is free? Another win for nature's cleanup crew. This tree is a classic, simply impressive. I've heard mixed opinions about those sore spring mounts feeling loose with longer blades. But the side-swinging polish looks easy, and honestly, those wheels perform great at 90. Deep in the mountains of Yoshino, Nara forestry is an art. Carefully managed 200-year-old cedar trees are harvested. Then helicopters transport the logs to collection areas safely. We're seeing an LKT-81 tractor pushed to peak efficiency. Custom winches, blade assemblies, and a skilled operator work in sync to move about 26 cubic yards. In expert hands, this old machine remains a beast.
Puttane! Desce! Barbaridade, cara. Eu vi.
He jumped just in time. Seconds matter. This is a true off-road machine. The European logging truck shows why it's legendary, delivering immense traction in cold, muddy terrain.
Oh shit.
Right, it's time to reset your timing. Watching him ride a hollow log across the roof was insane. It worked, but with no harness or rope. It was pure risk, not skill. At this pace, the saws will fail long before the tree does.
Falls over, there's trouble. I'm worried about that tree. There it goes. That's bad.
The storm's power was unreal. You could almost hear the tree groan before it fell.
Go higher, baby. Yeah, right.
A ladder, a chainsaw, one young move. A giant oak's final moment arrives as a skilled climber ascends the massive trunk, pruning branch by branch. Each precise cut brings the 5-foot-wide giant closer to the ground. Would you dare take on work like this? One small mistake caused $155,000 in damage and a major loss of timber. A hard lesson in safety. First glance, it seems uneventful, but the situation tests the driver's composure and demands calm, precise decisions. This homemade wood splitter delivers 9 tons of force. One wrong press reminds the operator who is in control.
Oh shit!
That tree really pulled a Mr. Incredible move. A brutal force on site. The HG6800TX shredder from Vermeer chews through everything with a 950 horsepower engine, dominating any clearing with raw power and control. Thanks for staying with us until the end. If these moments help remind people to be more careful and avoid the same mistakes, please subscribe. Sharing this can help keep everyone safe.